Hi everybody, this is Letty. I'm back. Okay, this is what I wanted to share with you on my other video. I'm so sorry. I apologize for making you wait so long and then not able to show you anything. Now, I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know if on one of my videos and my previous videos, y'all got to see a couple of the flowers that I have made. I can't show you the other ones because I packed them up and I sent them to Scarlett. But I made this one. This one's kind of big, I know, but it's one of my lollipop flowers. And this one was using some, not silk. I don't think it's silk. But anyway, and then this right here was using a ribbon. And I think it was a good combination. It almost fits in the palm of my hand and it kind of sticks out a little bit, but it's a really pretty flower, and this one will probably do good on maybe like a good size 6 by 8 mini, or on a one of those layout sheets. Then I have these that are made out of what you call, I don't know what you call it, but let me just tell you, I had a skirt and it was made out of this material. This one doesn't have anything at the top yet, but this one has one of my white clear rhinestones, the little blings. And this one here was made out of, oh yeah, my oh, I think I put it back. Let me show you. Oh no, I have it up here. I'm sorry. I did keep it up here. Okay, I'm using my spellbinders, and this one here is what I use to make these right here. As you can see on this one, you can see the cut, how it's like in a flower type. They're not exactly like. Actually, I used the same cut on this. Okay. And I'm looking forward to just using the plain circles. But on all of these, that's what I used. Oh, and then on this one, I just got some thread, and you can use that, what is it called? Like the stringy, nylon, or, no, not nylon, stretchy, oh, I don't know what it's called, that you use to make bracelets and stuff, and you can run it through with, your beads right here. Okay, but all I did was I connected them all together, and then I just tied it at one end. And then I made these out of this material here, and I thought these were really cute as well. Let me see if I can get something white just to show ya. Okay. And that's using a silver flat back bead. And then this is just another one. Okay. And then I made this one out of this material that I had for quite some time. And it's a green, like a hunter green. Okay. And then I recently got some new material that some fabric that I saw at Walmart, and they had it clearanced out, like when somebody has it cut because they're gonna take it and then changes their mind. I did a few more with this blue pretty color. And then I put a blue bling in the center. I made a couple of those, but I sent a couple of them to Scarlett, Scrap and Pekingese, because we're in a swap together for Halloween and Christmas theme. And then this one here, this die cut, I used on these next flowers that I made. And these I just recently made. As you can well see, I've cut quite a few. Now I'm making the Halloween and some of the you know, for Thanksgiving, Christmas colors. Okay. Okay, I have here this one. Was using some of this material. This is the material that you use when you're when you don't want your like a plate or something to move. And you know how they have this thing here. Let me go get it real quick. I'm sorry. Just so I can show you and give you an idea of what I used. Okay, I'm back. But it's this one right here. You know how it comes in a big old, you know, roll like this. And I simply cut, you know, thin slices that fit the size of my Sizzix die. And then I cut them in squares to, again, the size of my Sizzix. I had the brown and I had the green. So I made some green and brown colors. And these are my greens. And this is the brown. Okay. Now, this is one of the flowers that I made using some felt and some of this material, or this thing. I just simply put the felt at the bottom, and then I layered it with one of these, the same design as this one back here. And then I used the flower one, and I used two of those, which is the felt. And then, no, I actually just layered it with one of those with the felt. Okay. And let me put this one down. And then my next one was, again, using that material that I showed you, is back here. I don't know if you can see it. See it right around, where is it, here? And then I put the felt on top. So I used two of these. Altogether, I used two of this right here. One to shape this color, this type of flower, and then the other one for the this size of flower. And I just kind of put them in between, you know, making a sandwich. And that's what I did. And then I just put like a little yellow topaz rhinestone at the center. And I glued all of those, and I adhered them all together. And then I did this one a little different. This one I did mostly all felt, and then I used that material at the top. And then my bling. And then I also did another one using that material, using some felt for backing, using the orange color and then that brown color again, and then an orange little flat back. Now for that flat back there, I used these here that my buddy Edie sent my way one day, and these are pink. She sent me some pink and purple, and all I did was I used my ink dye and I colored that orange using my pink color, since it's, you know, pretty light. And I ink dyed that orange, and I use it as the center on my flower. And then I did some orange, black, and white felt, and these are pretty Halloween colors. And then I repeatedly did the same thing, but this time I used black in the bottom, white in the center, and orange in the top. And then I simply used, on some of them I didn't put any bling or any kind of flat backs, because all I did was I used, oh, actually this is not black, this is purple. Yeah, this is purple. This is purple felt, white, and orange. And then I used those little dots because it cuts the center off. It cuts them out. So what I did was I switched them over, and I used the orange at the bottom, and I used the purple on the top as my center. And that gives it another another color, and it gives it the center at the same time. And then this, I did the same thing with this one. I used my black as my center. Okay, and I used nothing but those the flowered one. I didn't use the long picket one. And then I used the same thing here, but this time I used a black bling. And here, how I created the black bling, because you know it's hard to find black. All I did was I mixed my red, blue, and yellow ink dyes, and I colored that, and it gave me the black color, and that's what I did. And then here I used nothing but that material, which is this one, and I did the 3-layer, which was, let me just show you the layers again. These are the layers. See that yellow in the back, then you have the green, the yellow again, and the button. Well, those are the 3 layers right there. Okay? And I don't think I put in the back. No, I didn't put a backing on there yet. And then this is just some material I had, and I didn't really like it because it's fraying at the edges, and I need to buy that fray liquid that you use because I misplaced mine when we moved up here. But you buy this little liquid fray resistant or whatever, and it prevents from these, you know, to continue to fray. But this is a table mat. And I like the colors. You see how it's losing that? I like the colors because they're like, you know, the seasonal Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I just made 2 of those. Okay, one with the green and one with the clear bling. Or not the clear, but kind of like a light lime green. And then, these are my Christmas ones. I used a white, green, red, white again, and then a gold flat back. Okay, and then I made another one, but this time using that, you know, the long picket shade. This is using all 3, the combination of 3. They come in the die, and then I used a red bling. And then I did another one, but I, you know, kind of swapped the colors around, and this is a 4-layer instead of 3. I used 2 of the you know, little center, the flower ones. And then I got this other material, which I love because I think this is leather. I mean, I think it's vinyl. It almost looks like leather, but I think it's vinyl. I've had this for quite some time. And let me show you. I have a, yeah, right here. This one I already had because I was gonna a poster something, you know, some chairs, and I never came around to doing it, and I got rid of the chairs. You see that? That looks like leather. I think it is. I don't think it's vinyl. I think this is leather. I don't know, but this is the way the back looks. Okay, you see that center point right there? That center, it comes off. So when you do your little die cutting, it cuts off the center. So on some of them, like I said, I switched them around. Well, anyway, this here, I brought it out and I used the green of that thing, and then I simply, and I found this color, like a maroon color of this same kind of material, leather, whatever it is. I found it in the clearance section at Walmart this weekend, and I brought it. I think I only paid like $6 for it, and I don't know, it was like quite a few yards. It was awesome. It was a good buy. I'll show you here real quick. Yeah, I think I got pretty lucky, and I paid $6.70. It was reduced at 30% off, and it is, oh, okay, it was only 1.5 yards. Oh no, length. That's the length. Okay, so it's 54 inches. Oh yeah, length 1.5 yards. So it says it's 1.5 yards. I don't know. It seems like more to me than that. But anyway, that's what that is. You see that? See that texture there? awesome. I love the color. And I saw it and I thought, oh, I have some of that. So right away, my lights turned on and I brought it with me because I remember I had this one. I thought, I'm working on my flowers, so this would be great, something totally different. So I thought of doing that. And I still plan on maybe making some lollipop ones with this. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think I'm just going to stay with this textured. And I'm trying to get the, still trying to look for the Tattered Floral by Tim Holt die cut. And I can't find it. I can't find it every time I go. They're out. And this is my first time I've done an order online, Sizzix. And I never really order anything online. And, you know, just because it takes so long. But anyway, that's why I've been going to my local craft stores. But yeah, this one was using that green color. Then it was the that maroon color that I showed you that I just got. And then the brown one that that I already had. And then with the silver flat back bead. And then on this one, I went ahead and made a circle backing. See that? And then I used the maroon color. See if you can see the maroon color here. The maroon, the brown, and then the maroon color again. And then with a yellow flat back bead. Or bling, whatever you want to call it. And then this one, I used nothing but layer per layer of all 3 dice, the die cut. And then with the little pearl flat back on the top. And then this one was using the same thing, only, oops, this one's a little different. Well, it's not too much of a different, but just the colors, the way I mixed them up versus the first one I showed you. See that? I have the big maroon color here, and then I have the brown here. And then here, I did all 3 colors like I did here, but here I don't have a backing like I placed on these 3 here. See, and I think that looks pretty like that too, even though it looks real pretty like that. And these are for people, you know, you guys, sometimes we don't want anything too bulky, too lumpy. So, you know, we tend to try and keep them simple and flat. And once again, guys, you know, let me know if there's anything I could do for you. If you'd be interested in any of these flowers. I'll be creating some packages. And I'll be putting them together. And you let me know if there's, you know, some that you would like to have. And then, one last thing was these. I simply used some of my Halloween paper, and I created a couple of little flowers here, and they're made out of, like I said, paper. And then these were using some of the flowers I bought at Walmart, and these are all just plain white, and I ink dye those. And then these are a couple of more of my paper flowers. This is one of them. And then this one's really cute. This one's a brown, ink dyed it kind of like a brown tone. Okay. And now let me just show you. Let's go ahead and put this here. Just so you can see them a little bit. Hopefully you can. Now, I'll still continue to use, as I mentioned, this die cut here. And then I'll be having, some snowman die cuts. I'll be having the dress form sewing room die cuts. I'll be having some of my bird cage. Probably have some tags. And these are going to be great also for this season. I'll do some, you know, orange and yellows and greens and stuff like that. And if you just finished watching my latest haul order of my die cuts that I received from Sizzix, I will also be using some of those die cuts, like, you know, the Halloween ones and whatever other ones, you know, that that you saw. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. And your comments mean a lot to me, so if you would please leave your comment at the bottom. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching, and God bless. Bye-bye.